Jai Chidananda Prabhu ki jai. Prabhu, come here. Are you thinking today I will go to Mahapur? No.
If you want, Maharaj, I know I'm not going unless you let me go.
You can see, and you have seen the letter
Not yet.
with Mahananda Prabhu. You can see the letter. And you can understand what difficulty to looking that letter. Little difficulty, not that is difficulty I am thinking. It is necessary to discussion that matter and clarify. I think it will be clear.
Should be clear first.
And Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he has much respect for Guru Maharaj. And also Guru Maharaj have much affection for Tamal Krishna Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj shown it. Guru Maharaj is not hiding anything. And what is his heart desire, he is showing immediately. And Swami Maharaj also keeping very close affection with Tamal Krishna Maharaj, I think it. Otherwise, how can he say the dung pite? He is told about Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he is dung pite. Dung pite means desperate. Desperate devotee. And relishing to tell him dung pite, this word. And I like very much. I was little dung pite, that is, I like very much that word. Today I am feeling very fortunate myself, and also thankful to you all, that is, you engaged me in the service of my Divine Master, Srila Guru Maharaj. I am always busy with other service of this mart. That is, I cannot properly serve you all in this way. Also, I have little deficiency in English. I cannot speak English properly. Afraid to tell in English also. That is, I have some difficulty. But Dandavad Maharaj, oh Maharaj, you please come and sit it there. But it is my duty, I cannot forget it. And I forgotten not properly, but when you engaged me with this service, then I am thinking, oh, it was also my service, but I have not done it. This way, I am very thankful to you all. He wants to engage me with my Divine Master service. Before in this chair, my Divine Master sitting and distributing his mercy all over the world devotees. devotees are coming from so far. Somebody coming 10,000 miles far, somebody 6,000 miles, somebody 3,000 miles. But Guru Maharaj was sick, you know. He is showing sickness. And sometimes Guru Maharaj is telling, oh, I am not feeling well, I cannot speak now. That time my tendency was very affectionate with my god brothers. That is, I am requesting always to Guru Maharaj, please Maharaj, 5 minutes, please Maharaj, 10 minutes, you tell something, they come from far. You tell something, 5 minutes, not necessary to tell anything. You be seated there 5 minutes. This way I am requesting for my god brothers. And Guru Maharaj always agreed my request. If he is feeling not well, then he is coming to tell something for devotees' benefit. But when he is sitting in this chair, like another man, not sick man, he is speaking about Krishna consciousness with full energy and full enthusiasm. I know it, but Guru Maharaj also know it. If I go to tell something, that is not sufficient for me. This way he sometimes wants to avoid the meeting. But when he is seated in his chair, then worldwide missions Acharya speaking. And I surprise, sometimes 2 hours going. This way very hardly Guru Maharaj try to distribute the Krishna conception, Krishna consciousness to the devotee. Preaching tendency and bhajan tendency, 2 kinds of devotee we can see in this world. One Goshtanandi, called Goshtanandi, and one Bhajananandi, who wants to chant himself and hiding himself for his own benefit, who is doing bhajan. He is Bhajananandi. In the time of Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, also 2-3 devotees like that was that time. One you know very much, he is Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj. But Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj was very close friend of Guru Maharaj. He was graduate and learned, but he do not wants to preach. He always wants to do some bhajan for himself. Like Atmaram, he is tasting ecstasy himself, not distributing to others. And Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur not was happy with him. With him happy, but with this mood not was happy. Then when Guru Maharaj preaching in northern India, that is Delhi, Kurukshetra, Ambala, winter season, there is very hard to preach. snowfall falling there, and tube the water going borop form, mane ice form, like that. One night I heard from Guru Maharaj, one night he was in Ambala station, but no sleeping place they have got. Guru Maharaj and Bon Maharaj, I think. Then the overbridge of rail line, under the bridge, Guru Maharaj tried to sleep, but not was possible to sleep. My eyes fall down that time. One kambal and no other things, and Guru Maharaj thinking, yeah, I may die. This very sheath, what? Cold. But if I die, that for Krishna consciousness, for my Guru Maharaj, I have no problem. But that night, 2 men dead already in that station, Guru Maharaj said. They have also no shelter, but they cannot tolerate the coldness. This way Guru Maharaj is preaching, northern world, northern India. And when Guru Maharaj come to Allahabad or Banaras, I cannot remember it, Guru Maharaj wrote a letter to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, that Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, affectionate with me. That time his name was Sadhikaranda Brahmachari. And Guru Maharaj wrote a letter to Saraswati Thakur, Sadhikaranda Brahmachari affectionate with me, and he is now staying in Baliati, one jungle there, and he is staying there. But if you order me, I shall try to bring him for preaching. Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur was very happy with that letter, and immediately answered to Guru Maharaj, if you can bring him with you and if you can engage him to preach, then I must say you are the real friend of Sadhikaranda Brahmachari. And there he mentioned Baliatir jongole boshiya Malika Korshan chanting the beads in the jungle of Baliati, that is not Krishna Anushilan. That is not practice of Krishna consciousness. Real Krishna consciousness practicing is that to preach to others and practice himself this way, chant Hare Krishna, do Vaishnava Seva. This is the real practice of Krishna consciousness. And if you can bring him with you for preaching, then I think you are the best friend of that brahmachari, and you try. That this was the mood of Saraswati Thakur. We can think when we are meditating, what we are getting the feelings. Many disturbance coming in our mind, many thinking matter disturbing us, and proper meditating not possible. But yogis they are meditating very hardly with his full energy. Pranayam, asana, dhyan, dharana, with these activities, Ashtanga Yoga, that is called Ashtanga Yoga. But what they are getting in Samadhi, who can practice it properly, in Samadhi he is getting little feelings of Paramatma. Or who is very expert, he is looking Paramatma that very time, that very moment. After that, where was he coming back to that place? But Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he tried in best way, that is Bhakti Yoga. And not only ordinary Bhakti Yoga, Ananya Bhakti Yoga. Ananya Bhakti Yoga means Sarvopadi Vinir Muktang Tatparattena Nirmalam Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Uchchate. It is Narad Pancharatra. And other sloka similar, little more. Annabhilasita sunnam jnana karmat janavritam anukullena krishnanu shilanam bhakti uttama. It is in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And their translation, translated by Saraswati Thakur, that slokas, very simple way, in poetry form. Ashakti rohito sambandha sahito বিষয় সমূহ সকলে মাধব. আর another one, শ্রীহরি সেবায় যাহা অনুকূল বিষয় বলিয়া ত্যাগে হয় ভুল. Very nice advice. With your all energy, with your all indriya, senses, with your all activity, if you engage yourself 24 hours for the service of the Lord, that is the real bhakti. And there is no fault come to attack you. Conditioned souls have fault, no doubt. But everything taking Krishna, that is his own account is empty, always. No fault counting in his own account. Then no problem coming to the devotee, real devotee. He not doing for himself anything. He is not eating for himself. He is not sleeping for himself. He is nothing doing for himself. What he is doing for his divine master, for his divine Lord. Then what fault? Maybe much qualified person can do many way, many things, but they are always plus minus countable. But Srimad Bhagavad said, Harava bhaktasya kuto mahad guna manorathena sutidavato vahi. Jasyasti bhaktir bhagavatta kinchana sadvair gunaistatra samasate shura. Who have the devotion, and that is exclusive devotion. All kinds of qualification coming to him. And Shastra not looking there any fault. If devotion is quite exclusive, then there is no fault place. And this way, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur tried to preach Mahaprabhu's conception all over the world. And that preaching conception's name, other name is Paramahansa Dharma. You have seen that day, one devotee came, Saraswati Thakur's devotee, who is giving lecture Bengali very enthusiastically. He was a child that time. I heard from Guru Maharaj this history. He was a child, but he is going to preach with other sannyasi by Ghodar Gari.
Horse and cart.
Horse and cart. That time, Prabhupads have 2 horse and cart and motor car 1. Big sannyasi and also expert devotee going by cart for preaching, and middle class, they are going preaching with that horse and cart, and others going by tram, bus, etc. But that brahmachari going by that cart with other sannyasins. And one sannyasi looking that, he was not so, he not keeping so much exclusive devotion with Saraswati Thakur, but he is disciple of Saraswati Thakur. But he is telling, I am very unfortunate. I cannot understand my divine master properly. My divine master what doing? He is preaching Paramahansa Dharma. Paramahansa Dharma, he is qualified man. Paramahansa Dharma means with his all energy, all activity, bad, good, many things maybe. But with all, he is trying to practice Krishna consciousness. The beggar or the followers of Rup Sanatan Raghunath Jiva, what they are doing? They are not eating much, they are taking very poor cloth, they are not wearing the garments and living under the tree and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, reading something, writing something. But we are the followers of that persons. What we are doing? With our full energy, we are trying to serve our Guru Deva. And what need we are taking that? Paramahansa what is doing? Paramahansa always taking the milk from the water. Hansa means goose.
Swan.
Swan. Swan, if you give to swan milk and water mixed, he will take the milk and leave the water. This is the nature, Hansa. And Paramahansa also doing that. From every matter, from everything, he is taking the service of Lord. He is doing with everything, he is doing service of Lord, and bad thing, and the water side, he is leaving. He is not taking water. That is Paramahansa. I must leave. Why? I must do my master's seva, service. Otherwise, I do not want to live. What is Vaishnavism? Vaishnava always worshipping his Lord. 24 hours worshipping, servicing. Worshipping means servicing his Lord. That is Vaishnavism. Very easy thing. We are coming from Vishnu. Our origin coming from Vishnu Tattva. That is 50 kinds of qualifications with every jiva souls. 50 kinds of qualification. 64 kind qualification in the Shastra we can see in the scriptures, but 50 kinds of qualification with all the jiva souls. And cause is that the jiva souls coming from Vishnu Tattva. Vishnu Brihattat Brinhanattat, he is the greatest, and very, very great. Jato va imani bhutani jayante jeno jatani jivanti jad prajanti abhishang vishanti tadvi jignasasya tadeva brahma. From where all the material world and the spiritual world coming. Jeno jatani jivanti, and who is giving the life, and where everything will go, he is the Brahma Tattva. Coming and going. Coming from there and going to there. That is the Brahma Tattva. And we are Chitkan, Anuchitkan. Anuchitkan, okay.
Spiritual particle.
Spiritual particle.
Or atom.
Atom
of consciousness.
Atom of consciousness. That is our origin coming from Vishnu. We have much qualification that way, but if we cannot engage that for the service of the Lord, then we not will get any transcendental benefit. And there is fault. Our jiva soul must be attracted by Param Brahma, Krishna. But the middle portion living their Maya. We attach with Maya now. That is middle portion Maya, and Maya giving some cloud or rush with our activity, by our activity. That rush coming, rush, you know, rust.
Yes.
That is called ahankar. In the scriptures, ahankar vimuktanang kesavo nahi duraga ahankar jutanancha madhye parvatara ashaya. Bhagavan near to me, but I cannot see the Lord. Why? Now inside there, the rust, that is, Krishna cannot akarshan,
draw,
akarshan,
attract or draw,
attract us. But if there are no rust, then immediate like magnet, and iron, we must immediately attach with our Lord's service. The who is 24 hours practicing Krishna consciousness, he is the pure devotee, and Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he is preaching that conception with his all associates, and that sannyasi said, I cannot understand properly my divine master. This boy, 14 years old, he is going for the service of the Lord, and he is going by the horse cart. But where is but our adarsha is, adarsha means ideal is Rup, Sanatan, Jeev, Goswami, etc. And they are living under the tree, taking buttermilk little. But Prabhupada giving all facility for the preaching Krishna consciousness. And that boy taking that facility, and I cannot understand that. This way he is showing hopeless hymn. And Guru Maharaj was there. Guru Maharaj heard it, and I heard from Guru Maharaj that it is very easy to practice Krishna consciousness. It is very easy to practice Krishna consciousness if we can engage ourselves always with the service of Krishna. And many duty must will come to us, and all duty, fruit, duty's fruit must will got Krishna, then I have no liability. All liability going to Krishna. Guru Maharaj make his memorandum of his mission. There it is also little difficulty to understand by the government, and I gave explanation for that to the government. The Guru Maharaj make his memorandum, of Krishna Anushilana Sangha, memorandum, registered Krishna Anushilana Sangha, their memorandum. There Guru Maharaj rules and regulation, gave rules and regulation. One point is that who is Acharya, he is not liable for the account. Who is Acharya, he is not liable for account of this society. But all power going to Acharya. Acharyas have veto power. One meeting, a resolution passed by the others of the members, but if Acharya think it is not proper, he can cancel with his veto power. And government cannot understand this. This way government telling me, what is this? If one man can manage everything, then he is liable for everything. But here, Acharyas have no liability and he can do everything. It is not possible. This way I am giving to explanation, given already explanation, and court case going. The Acharya's power, why Guru Maharaj is given this way? The Acharya means he is a representative of Lord in this mandate. If the devotee will think he is like ourselves, a man and man, how devotee will got the full benefit of devotion. In the Shastra said, Acharjang mang bijaniyat navamanyet karhichit no mortya buddha suyeto sarva devo mayo guru. Who is Guru? Now Guru is Krishna himself come in form of Guru for myself. Then you don't no তুমি ইয়ে করো না কৃষ্ণের সঙ্গে অভিন্ন মনে করবে
Differentiate.
You don't differentiate with Lord and Guru. If you do differentiate, you will be offended. Offender. You will be offended. Navamanya to karhichit. You cannot differentiate. Somewhere other thing, jasya prasadad bhagavat prasado jasya prasadanna gatip kutopi. If Guru is merciful, then Krishna must be merciful. You can think you passed your examination. Jasya prasadat bhagavat prasado. And if you failed to satisfy your Guru, you failed. Krishna cannot help you. And another example also, very nice example, I told before this also, the position is very, position is like that, the water and lotus and sun. Sun always giving, always glorifying the lotus. If lotus is in the water, but if we pull out the lotus from the water and keep in anywhere, then sun will burn that lotus. This way, Guru is our life, and I am the body, and Lord is like sun. The mercy of the Gurudev can give everything, unlimited thing, but we cannot guess that type of service to Krishna. But if Guru is not satisfied, then Krishna do not care him. This way, our governing body, all the men or women in governing body, they are all disciples. And Guru is Acharya. Then how they will judge to Guru? They cannot judge the Guru. And that is Guru Maharaj rule. The Acharya not liable, Acharyas have no liability for anything's accounts. But he have veto power. This is autocrat. Krishna is autocrat, and his position like autocrat. But government not will listen it. Then they wants to modify a little bit. And I told, I not make it. Some big lawyer make it. And you consider it. And they are now considering. And that is, I want to go today for that case. Anyhow, our position is very good position. only obeisance is necessary. Fully obeisance and no problem.